Hi, Frank Turlip here, and in this short video, I want to share my thoughts on what repairers should be doing to improve their chances to get reimbursed for post-repair, post-calibration test drives on ADAS-equipped vehicles. But let me start by saying the decision to properly perform and document post-repair, post-calibration test drives on an ADAS-equipped vehicle should not, I repeat, should not be driven by reimbursement only. The decision should be based on delivering a safe and properly repaired vehicle back to that vehicle owner and ensuring the vehicle's ADAS systems operate as designed before returning the vehicle back to the owner. Now, there are three key components to a test drive reimbursement strategy. Number one is education. Number two is creating a detailed estimate or repair plan. And number three is generating and sharing detailed documentation. Let's start with education. When it comes to education, there are four constituents that need to be educated. The owner of the business, number one. Number two, the employees of the business. Number three, the customer. And number four, if you're a collision repairer, an insurer. Let me start with the owner of the business. Okay? The first person that needs to understand the importance of a post-repair, post-calibration test drive for ADAS-equipped vehicles is the owner of the business. If the owner does not understand or believe in post-calibration, post-repair test drives, this critical process will never get implemented into the business. So, if you're an owner of a business and you want to better understand the importance of test drives, study your OEM repair procedures, visit our Test Drive Copilot website at www.testdrivecopilot.com, or the best idea would be take iCar's post-repair ADAS testing class. Now, the second group of people that need to understand the importance of post-repair, post-calibration test drives on ADAS-equipped vehicles are the business's employees. Again, if the employees don't understand and agree with the importance of, as well as how to properly perform a post-repair, post-calibration test drive on an ADAS-equipped vehicle, it's going to be very difficult to successfully implement the test drive process, a proper test drive process into the business. So if you're an owner of a business and you want to help your employees understand the importance of test drives, have them study the OEM procedures, have them visit our website at www.testdrivecopilot.com, or my suggestion, have them take iCar's post-repair ADAS testing class. The third constituent that needs education is the consumer. The consumer needs to understand why a detailed test drive is required and why there will be a line item charge on their repair order. Now, to educate the consumer, you and your employees should take the time to identify the ADAS technology on every vehicle that you appraise or estimate, and then explain to that consumer how important it is to their safety and your liability that your company properly perform, document, and charge for a post-repair, post-calibration test drive on an ADAS-equipped vehicle. Finally, the fourth constituent that needs to be educated are the insurers. Now, to do this, the business owner and the employees must take the time to present the different OEM-based ADAS test drive requirements to the insurance representatives and their management. You should use OEM, iCar, and other ADAS repair test drive procedures to educate insurance personnel. I would also suggest you suggest to them that they take iCar's post-repair ADAS testing class. Now, the second component of a successful test drive reimbursement strategy is creating a detailed estimate or a repair plan. Now, if you look to my left, here are a couple of line item examples that you can put into your estimate or repair plan. First one is a line item that states post-repair/calibration ADAS test drive, and in parentheses, dynamic systems validation. And then you would put the time or the flat rate dollar amount, and always put see attached report and invoice. Another option could be ADAS systems verification test. Again, the time or a flat rate dollar amount. And again, I would always put in parentheses, see attached report and invoice. Here are some other ideas from a documentation perspective. You could copy and paste the OEM-based test drive procedures from the OEM repair procedures, or from OEM user manuals or owner's manuals, or from our test drive co-pilot OEM-based repair procedures. Now, if you look to my left, here are some examples from a Honda test drive procedure. Let's start with blind spot information system. And you can see here, this documentation verifies that the sensors under the bumper corners were not damaged. It verified that the vehicle was driven at speeds of at least 20 miles an hour. It verified the warning light came on the outside mirror, showing which side of the vehicle is being detected. As well as it verified that when the turn signal was used, when changing lanes, the warning signal blinked and then generated an audible alert. Again, this is an example of blind spot. Here's one for collision mitigation, one for low speed braking control system, as well as road departure mitigation system. So again, these are detailed documentation steps you could put on a repair plan to ensure or improve your chances of getting reimbursed for a post-repair, post-calibration test drive on an ADAS-equipped vehicle. Now, in my experience, and I'm sure you feel the same way, the more detailed the supporting documentation you provide to support the task you're requesting reimbursement for, the better chance you have in getting reimbursed. Which takes us to the final component of a successful ADAS test drive reimbursement strategy: proper and detailed documentation to support each test drive you expect to get reimbursed for. The first documentation component is a detailed report. A detailed ADAS test drive report should include repair order estimate number, vehicle and insurance information, who performed the test drive, the time, the speed, and mileage details from the test drives, access to video and audio documentation, a detailed map of where the vehicle was test driven, and finally, a detailed listing of ADAS systems that were tested and the results of those tests. The second documentation component is a third-party invoice from a service like our Test Drive Copilot platform. Now, I think we will all agree that today's ADAS-equipped vehicles require new diagnostic, repair, and testing procedures. A post-repair, post-calibration test drive on ADAS-equipped vehicles is one of those new procedures. So, if you want to get reimbursed, you need to educate yourself, you need to educate your employees, you need to educate your consumer, your customer, and you need to educate the insurers. You and your team must create detailed estimates and repair plans. And then finally, if you expect to get reimbursed, you need to generate and share detailed documentation that supports the need and the results of a post-repair, post-calibration test drive on an ADAS-equipped vehicle. Now, to learn more about properly performing, managing, documenting, and getting reimbursed for post-repair, post-calibration test drives on ADAS-equipped vehicles, visit our website at www.testdrivecopilot.com.